Hi, I'm Tiffany Williams, therapist, self-development life coach, and speaker. And today I'm going to be talking about the 5L's of low self-love in dating that you need to be aware of. Have you ever found yourself in a relationship wondering, why am I putting up with this? Or why do I feel so drained? Well, you might be dealing with what I call the 5L's of low self-love in dating. And these are common patterns that can hold you back from having a healthy and loving relationship that you deserve. Let's break them down together so that you can spot the signs and start to make better choices. Number 1, looking past yellow flags. You notice little things that don't sit right with you, like your partner being dismissive, inconsistent, or even a bit controlling. But you just brush it off. For example, they may cancel plans all the time, and you tell yourself, they're just too busy. It's not a big deal. But here's the thing. Yellow flags are often the early warning signs of bigger issues. When you love yourself, you trust your instincts, and you prioritize your emotional safety over the fear of losing someone. Number 2, leaping into intimacy too quickly. When you rush into emotional and physical intimacy too quickly because you thought it would strengthen the relationship, you might even share deep personal stories about yourself on a first date, or sleep with someone before you truly, really feel ready. And of course, you're hoping that this will deepen the connection, make your bond stronger. But intimacy should be about mutual trust and respect, not a way to secure someone, not a way to get the affection from someone before your relationship is truly ready. When you love yourself, you honor your pace and you move at your own comfort level. Remember, taking your time doesn't push the right person away. It actually builds a stronger foundation for you. Number 3, lowering your standards. Do you find yourself settling for less than you deserve? Maybe they don't make an effort to meet your friends or your family, and you are lowering your standards. Maybe they never remember important dates, but you think, at least I have someone. At least I have someone in my corner. Or worse, you tolerate disrespect or toxic behavior because you are just simply afraid of being alone. Let me tell you this. Being alone is better than being in a relationship that drains you. When you love yourself, you set a higher standard for everyone around you. And when you refuse to accept anything less than what aligns with your values and your needs, that is love. Number 4, looking for validation externally. Do you rely on your partner's attention or compliments to feel good about yourself? Not a good idea. Maybe if they don't text back or respond right away or say the things you feel like they should say, you might start to spiral. Did I do something wrong? Or maybe you can change something about yourself, right? Maybe if you look different, do some things differently, change your interests or your behavior in order to fit what you think they may want. The truth is, self-love comes from within. When you value yourself, you don't need constant reassurance from someone. You give it to yourself. And you have to give reassurance to yourself. You're worth it. And you don't have to let anyone else validate you but you. Number 5, losing your voice. Do you avoid speaking up about your needs, your boundaries, because you are afraid of conflict? Maybe you don't even tell people what you really need, what makes you uncomfortable. You avoid talking about what you truly desire from that person because you don't want to seem too difficult. Or you just go along with things, even though you don't feel okay with it, just to keep the peace. But the thing is, healthy relationships are built on communication and mutual respect. When you love yourself, you're not afraid to advocate for yourself. You're not afraid to set boundaries, and you're definitely not afraid to express your needs. You have to protect yourself and your emotional well-being. Your voice matters, so do not be afraid to use it. Never forget that you matter. Pay attention to these 5L's that indicate that you might have low self-love in dating and move forward to correcting them. Listening to your voice, validating yourself, and loving yourself more than you'll ever love someone else.